So hello. Yeah. I just want to echo what was said about seeing the men perving on our young girls. And that's what they're doing. Because, like, I shouldn't have to say this. I'm not far right. But you know what? I'm right so far. And I've been calling them out. So, yes, I'm well traveled. But as always, I'm not here to compromise. Women and girls are fully human, deserving full legal protection, full dignity, and full lives. We must repeal the GRA. If we truly believe there is no lady brain, no gendered soul, and that sex is real and it matters, why compromise? Why retain any aspect of a law which destroys women as a legal entity? So there is no girly brain, and the whole gender woo-woo rests on sexist stereotypes and reducing women to fetish fodder. Why do some still claim, not this man, he's different? While men who come into women's spaces, men who force women to play along in public and in private with their fetish, men who are wearing their fetish gear around children, are porn-addled perverts. I don't think men coming into women's spaces is in any way because they don't like being a man. If they didn't like being a man, why do so many keep their dicks? I think they like being male, and they get off on boundary violation and dominating women and children. They have a sexual thrill around force and fear and violation. This is apparent when we listen to trans widows' stories. It plays out in the comorbid fetishes, and it is running through the rates of sexual offending of men who identify as trans. The videos we see when they wank into women's clothes in shops, the selfies they take in the women's changing rooms and toilets, is so they can document the violation. When they get kids to call them miss and her, get women arrested for not bowing to their demands, it is about control, and they are getting a big boner over it. So for those who want compromise, who think some men are special, different, not my Nigella, I would like a clear list. Which women and girls do you propose go under the bus to please your man? Is it poor girls who rely on council services and leisure facilities? Are they the ones that will be forced to strip in front of these perverts, lest they be prosecuted for transphobia? Is it the disabled women who rely on NHS care who will go under this bus, be forced to let these men undress and touch them, lest their medical care is withdrawn? Or is it my 13-year-old niece who on PE days wears her full sports kit under her school uniform, even in summer, because one of the teenage boys has clocked on and self-identified his way into the girls' communal changing room at her school? Maybe it is the young, idealistic women who consent to this, as they have been groomed through years of state schooling and social media to put male wants above their own needs. Just so you aren't called a man-hater or horror, a transphobe. Well, let me be clear. I'm traveling around the country and I will not sacrifice one woman or girl to these male demands. It's not happening. It's not happening on my clock.